What's up, guys? Welcome to Bricks in Paradise, and today in this video I will be reviewing the ZURU MAYKA toy block tape. So I recently went out and purchased this. It was $10 for 6.5 feet of 4-stud wide tape. And the reason I purchased this was to find a better way to display my minifigures. Because right now they're kind of just sitting in a box in my closet behind some other Legos. And I wanted to have them out so that way I could see them better, as many collectors do. So I got this to see if it works. Is it even worth it? How well it works? How good is the clutch power and things like that. But my plan for this is I want to take the 4 studs wide and cut it in half down the middle to make it 2 studs wide, because you only need 2 studs for a minifigure. So that way, instead of having 6.5 feet, I would end up actually having 13 feet. And I think that in itself would be wide enough to go around all of my shelving for my Legos. And I'll be showing you kind of how well it works and that kind of process. So I guess first let's start off by unboxing it, or actually unpackaging it. So it says you need to peel this right here. It's got cut, shape, stick, and build. So let's go on ahead and unbox this. I'm just gonna use these scissors here and kind of get into it. Oh, there you go. That kind of works. I don't know. Oh my god. I've got to say, so far, on Bricks and Paradise channel, this has been the hardest unboxing ever. Oh, there we go. So it looks like you get a little pamphlet there, and we ended up getting it out. Oh, that was too difficult. But now that I've got it open, the package set aside, there was a lot of trash in that spool. So let's go on ahead and look at the tape. So after about 5 minutes of frustration, I finally got the package open, and just by feeling it, it feels very durable, very flexible. So here's the real test though. We've got our minifigure here. Let's see how well he sticks onto it. I mean, it's not bad. He's definitely on there. And then as it moves around and bends, I can easily take them off though, and then with this part here, sticking them on like how I would with the minifigures for display, seems like it will kind of go on. I don't know. Yeah, that works better. It may be just difficult because of the head part, but let's just see if the legs will stick on, because what I want to use this for is definitely displaying my minifigures. Well, that's interesting. It doesn't stick very well at all with the minifigures unless it's just the top 2 or bottom 2 studs there. So, like, that sticks okay. But what I want to get is the whole leg there. Okay, so we ended up getting him on there, and he stuck to it pretty well. It's not too bad. You do get a lot of tape here, as you see before you. Lots and lots of tape. It almost looks like a tire, like tire treads. And then the adhesive on the back here doesn't look too bad. So I'm gonna cut this in half down the middle and try and actually display my minifigures on it. So that is my review of the toy block tape. It's okay, but I don't know, it could be a lot better. I wish Lego would actually make their own tape, but this is what we have to work with. So I'm going to try and make it work, and I'll let you know what I come up with. So, like magic, I spent about 2 minutes, or no, it was probably closer to 4 minutes, cutting all of this tape in half down the middle. And if you want my personal opinion, I suggest just buying the 2 stud wide instead of trying to split the 4 stud. It's not too terrible to split, but it was definitely it definitely wasn't very easy, as I was very worried about, you know, cutting through the studs or whatnot. Of course, there is some guidelines throughout it, but it was okay. So now let's try and actually stick it onto my shelves. So another thing about this tape is it is a pain in the you-know-what to peel the adhesive off. Like, honestly, I'm just sitting here trying to peel it off and it will not come off. This stuff is so difficult. And when I do try, I end up peeling the whole thing off of the actual rubber. So far, that's a negative on this part. But, I'm trying. I'm honestly trying. I want to like this tape, but so far, it's not so easy. So I've started sticking on the minifigures, and so far the only problem I've had is with minifigures whose headpieces just don't fit, like Jar Jar or Kit Fisto. But so far they actually fit kind of good, especially, you know, I just needed them up. I couldn't really put them on, but so far they're fitting on rather nicely, and it actually is looking good. I can't wait to see it all the way down, though I doubt I'll have all Star Wars minifigures there. I'll probably end up doing Star Wars. I'll probably have enough to get Star Wars maybe about to here. So that leaves that much tape, and then I'll probably do DC and Marvel stuff and just some extra things that I have. But Star Wars would primarily be on this shelf with that. But so far, I kind of like the look of it. So, yeah, guys, so here it is, the completed line of minifigures on this MAYKA tape. And the Star Wars ended up taking way more than I had originally thought. It took up this whole shelf all the way down. And I tried to kind of organize it somehow, but it didn't really work. But it is a lot of minifigures. And, of course, it's not even all of them, because I still have, you know, more troopers, some more droids, and then a whole lot more minifigures in there. Just the stuff I didn't want to display or didn't have room for. And then droids right there. Then I got some of my Lord of the Rings and Hobbit stuff. Just stuff I wanted to throw in there. Then my DC and Marvel collection. I've got 3 Spider-Mans there. 2 of them, you know, are doing different stuff. So some of that. Marvel going all the way around. And then stopping and taking a quick break into DC. Clark Kent, I found that minifigure right there. Found that head in a thrift store haul, and I made a custom Clark Kent, and I thought it worked very nicely. Batman, things like that. And then I threw in some Lone Ranger minifigures because I still had some room. And then some honorable mentions, some of my more favorite minifigures. Classic, some nostalgia there. And so that took up pretty much the whole shelf there. As you guys can see, that's my shelf. There's the Millennium Falcon hanging up. You see a Slave One, other things like that. Just all the minifigures going all the way around. I gotta admit, I like the look, but it was a pain in the you-know-what with this MAYKA tape. I don't know, not my favorite. It was difficult. Definitely peeling off the adhesive was probably the hardest part. Opening up the packaging was difficult. Cutting it was harder than it implies, as it just says, you know, cut, shape, stick, and build. But to me, it was harder than that. But, you know, overall, it has a good look. For 10 bucks, it's, you know, okay. As you can see, I've got 13 feet of tape over there, and that supports a lot of minifigures. Actually, I'm going to quickly count just to let you know how many I fit on. So I counted through, and I managed to stick 118 minifigures on here. Of course, that counts for some gaps there. So, and I did a 2-stud gap between each minifigure just to provide adequate space. You could probably squinch them together and probably get close to 150 minifigures on here. And like I said, this is not all my minifigures. I could have probably done Star Wars up to about where Marvel ends, so over there, half of that shelf. But I decided I wanted to do more unique minifigures than doing, you know, all 16 of the Geonosian troops I've got. But that's about it for this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Let me know if you have this MAYKA tape and what you think of it in the comments down below, or if you're thinking about getting it. I don't know if I recommend it or not. It definitely looks very nice. It's easier than some other methods I've seen before, but it's okay. It's okay. That's my review. Is okay. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like. Let me know if you have this tape in the comments down below and how you like it. If that's the case. So until then, I'll see you all later. Goodbye. So literally not, but like 3 hours after I finished uploading, or not uploading, but finishing that video, I walk into my room getting ready to go to sleep, and this is what I find. No minifigures on the shelf, and a big old mess on the ground. Giant mess. Some of the minifigures stayed on, but a lot have fallen. Now need repair. That side stayed up. All those minifigures stayed up, but now I've got to clean all this up. And yeah, so this is definitely adding negativity to my review of the MAYKA Lego tape, I guess. Not too impressed with it so far. So yeah, that's just either my bad luck or MAYKA tape sucks or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, this is terrible. Definitely an epic fail on either my part or the MAYKA tape part, I'm not sure. But I'll have to stick it back on, and hopefully it doesn't fall on me in the middle of the night. Alright, well, this is now the official closing of this video. So until then, I'll see you all later.